She gave it all away. Alexandra's shocking decision that made the world cry. Hold on to your seats, tennis fans, because what you are about to hear isn't just sports news. It is a moment that has completely rewritten the history books of humanity in sports. We have seen champions lift trophies. We have seen legends break records. But we have never seen anything like this. In a world where athletes fight tooth and nail for every single dollar, where the prize money is the ultimate scorecard of success, one young superstar has just done the unthinkable. She stood on the precipice of fortune, holding a check that would change anyone's life forever, and she didn't just share it. She didn't just give a slice of the pie. Alexandra, the woman of the hour, the champion of the court, stunned millions of fans worldwide and moved the entire stadium to absolute silence, followed by tears, with a decision that defies all logic but defines pure love. Instead of keeping even a single penny of her massive winnings, she made a choice that has left her manager speechless and her family in awe. Why did she do it? What compelled a young athlete, with her whole career ahead of her, to give it all away? And what happened in the moments after the cameras cut away? Stay tuned, because we are diving deep into the most heartwarming, shocking, and incredible story of the year. This is Champions Tennisitics, and you need to hear the full story of Alexandra's easiest decision. Before we get to the moment that broke the internet, we have to understand the stakes. You can't appreciate the sacrifice if you don't understand the cost. This wasn't just a walk in the park. The tournament leading up to this moment was a grueling, physical nightmare. Alexandra had been fighting through injury scares and exhaustion all week. The final match? It was a gladiator battle. 3 sets of absolute punishment. The sun was beating down, the humidity was suffocating, and her opponent was playing the tennis of her life. Every point was a war. Every game was a marathon. By the time match point arrived, Alexandra was gasping for air. Her legs were heavy, her muscles screaming. But she dug deep, deeper than she ever had before. When she finally ripped that cross-court forehand winner to seal the victory, she didn't just collapse out of relief. She collapsed because she had nothing left to give physically. The aftermath of this announcement has been nothing short of a cultural phenomenon. Within minutes, the internet broke. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Alexandra's name was trending #1 globally. But it wasn't just tennis fans. Celebrities, politicians, and other athletes began to weigh in. A famous basketball icon tweeted, "I thought I knew what winning was." Alexandra just showed us the real definition of a champion. Respect. Her sponsors, who might usually be worried about a player going rogue on the microphone, instantly capitalized on the moment. Who wouldn't want to be associated with a heart of gold? One major sportswear brand has already released a statement saying they will match her donation dollar for dollar. That's right. Because of Alexandra's easy decision, the impact has just doubled. But the most touching reactions came from the charities themselves. We managed to get a statement from the director of the Hope for Tomorrow orphanage, one of the beneficiaries of this massive gift. We were watching the match in the common room with the children, the director said, holding back tears. When she said she was donating the money to orphans, the room went silent. Then, the kids started cheering. They know who she is. To them, she isn't just a tennis player anymore. She is their guardian angel. This money means we can build the new school wing we've been dreaming of for 10 years. It means new beds. It means winter coats. She hasn't just given money. She has given these children dignity. Now, let's get to the latest updates, because this story is evolving by the hour. Since that speech, the ripple effect has been massive. We are hearing reports that donations to orphanages worldwide have spiked by over 300% in just the last 48 hours. People are calling it the Alexandra effect. Ordinary people, inspired by her selflessness, are donating $5, $10, whatever they can. She ignited a movement of kindness. And here is a scoop just for you, Champions Tennisitics viewers. We have heard rumors that Alexandra is planning to launch her own foundation dedicated solely to this cause. She doesn't just want to write a check and walk away. She wants to be involved. She wants to build safe houses. She wants to create a scholarship fund for orphans who want to pursue sports. There is even talk, though unconfirmed, that she plans to auction off the very racket she used to win the championship match, with 100% of those proceeds going to the same charity. That racket is a piece of history now. It could sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. What about her team? You might think her manager would be pulling their hair out watching their client give away millions. But no, her agent released a brief statement this morning. Alexandra is a special human being. In this industry, we chase value. Today, she showed us what true value is. We stand behind her 100%. Of course, in the tabloid world, there are always cynics. There were a few voices online asking, why didn't she keep some for herself? She has expenses. Or is this just a publicity stunt? But those voices were quickly drowned out by the sheer authenticity of the moment. You can fake a press release. You can fake a smile. You cannot fake the shaking of your hands and the crack in your voice when you speak from the soul. You cannot fake the tears that welled up in her eyes when she said, "This is the easiest decision of my life." Alexandra has proven that she operates on a different frequency. She isn't playing the game of who has the most toys. She is playing the game of legacy. Years from now, people might forget the score of the match. They might forget who she beat in the semifinals. But they will never, ever forget the girl who won the lottery and gave the ticket to someone else. So, what does this mean for the future of tennis? It sets a new bar. It challenges every other athlete to look in the mirror and ask, what am I playing for? Alexandra didn't just win a title this week. She won our hearts. She showed us that the strongest muscle in the human body isn't the arm that serves the ace. It's the heart that serves the helpless. She walked onto that court a tennis player. She walked off a legend, not because of her backhand, but because of her humanity. As she left the podium, leaving the check behind, she walked into the tunnel with a lighter step. She didn't have the money in her pocket, but she had something far more valuable, the peace of knowing she just saved lives. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news. What do you think of Alexandra's incredible gesture? Could you give away millions of dollars without blinking an eye? Do you think more athletes should follow her lead? We want to hear your thoughts. This is a debate that is taking over the sports world, and your opinion matters. Drop a comment down below. Let us know if you were watching live when it happened. And if this story moved you, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update on this developing story and more shocking tennis news. We will be tracking the Alexandra effect and bringing you updates on exactly how that money is transforming lives. Until next time, keep your eye on the ball and keep love in your heart. This is Champions Tennisitics, signing off.
I'm super happy with the game, how I played. I think she was a tough opponent and yeah, tough conditions out there, very hot, but I'm just very happy. I think it's only normal that with the loss comes disappointment and being upset, but then again, it's another opportunity.
Alex, after a terrific year last year, how does it feel to be making your main draw debut at Melbourne?
It feels great. I'm super excited. Kamusta mga kapong Pinoy? Surprise! Excited na akong imbitahin kayong lahat na manood sa mga laban ko sa Mubadala Abu Dhabi.